Ready, Ali. How are you?
Fine, thank you. There we go again. And just let me share my screen so you can look at this. There we go. Now we start with session number 2. But we were missing to explain a little bit about videos. So let's go to videos and then we continue with a Kahoot and all that apps that are missing about gamification, okay? So let's start explaining Puzzle. Let me share my screen with Puzzle. Yeah, there we go. So at this moment, I would like to explain Puzzle. Do you like to work with videos? Well, Puzzle is an excellent app to make that. Now, Puzzle is so useful to get in touch with your students and look at their development and monitor if they are watching the videos or not. So that's why we love Puzzle. So at this moment, I would like, oh, maybe you're not watching it. Let me stop sharing a little bit and I go back again. I will stop sharing. There we go. And now let me share the other one because I want to show you from the beginning all this part. So yeah, I think, yeah, you're looking at it. If you go to edpuzzle.com, you're gonna have something similar to this. I use my Google account and that's how I sign up here. Now, what can we do in NetPuzzle? In NetPuzzle, you can assign a video from a library that we have here. On the left side, you have videos from Edpuzzle, YouTube, Khan Academy, National Geographic, TED Talks, and many others. So let's practice with something simple. I will go to YouTube and today I'm going to explain, or today I want to assign something related to simple present. I don't know. You decide. Now, I love this video. I will watch it. And here you will find all the videos. Now, what do I want to do? The information is so good, but not all the video is so useful for me. So I need to edit my video. On this side, look at this. On the right side, you have 3 options: assign, copy, and edit. So here we go to the last one. And what can we do here? Well, I have a video of around 10 minutes, but I just need 5 minutes. Well, we need to cut the video. Or maybe it's okay about the length, but no, it's too long.
Their website, kidspages.com.
Let me stop it. Yeah. So the video is too long. So I will cut the video because this is the only part that is so useful for me. Now, I cut the video. I will add a cut. What does it mean? That here I would like to make a pause. I will cut the video. And here I would like to make a pause. I cut the video. So what can we do here on these parts that I've already cut? Well, I can go to this part that says questions. Now, I can add questions here. You can decide what's the question and you can add multiple options. Okay, so you can add a question. You can give option A. This is a random answer, okay? Option doesn't matter at this moment. And now I added a question in my video, but now there is something else. Voice over. I don't like the voice or the recording of the video that I choose. So I can record my own voice for my students. What does it mean? That the original audio would be deleted and I will record my own voice on it so they can listen to me. So I don't know, my internet is getting slower, but I would like to go to voice over in this part. It's working. It's thinking, but here on this part where it says voice over, there it says record. So you can record over the original audio of your video. And after that,
Good afternoon.
yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Week 8.
Wait a second here. I am on voice over. Now it says starts recording. So if I click on start recording, everything that I am saying in this part of the video is being recorded. I will stop recording. There you can add special instructions for your students. In this part of the video, you need to look at the rain and look at all the family running around. Stop recording and now look at this. I will play the video and in this part of it, click on start recording. Everything that I am saying in this part of the video, everything that I said is there. Now I finish. My video is done. Now what do I want to do? I want to assign it. Well, I go to assign. And you can create a new class or you can add it to a class that you have created previously. So I will add new class. The name will be apps. Description, you can write whatever you want. You can go to classic and there is my class. Now it's done. And we need to assign it. It's there. Now, maybe you want to share your assignment with your students. Well, you need to copy the link and to share it with your students. And that's all. They will get in your class. Now, let me show you something else. I will go to my profile, and here you can see all my classes. Let me go back. There we go. Here are my classes. And I want to show you this one. Here. Here I have it. Yeah. I have a lot of students. I send my videos and now I can look at the gradebook. What does it mean? That here I can see, let me go back to my, here. Here I have all the students that are in my class. And now they don't have any assignment, but you can tell them that there is a new video to be watched. Now, you can see if they have watched the video or not. Here you can see that I have the list of all my students, and Norma only watched the 40% of my assignment, but Guadalupe 90%, Ana Cecilia watched the video completely. So you can monitor if they are watching or not your assignments and if they are answering correctly or not. Now, for example, Maria Cruz, oh, she didn't do my homework. So you can monitor everything, and that can be part of the learning experience. This can be so useful when you are applying flipped classroom, when you want that the students look at the video before coming to the class. So they watch the video and then you can talk about it or you can discuss it in the classroom. Okay, so that's part of Edpuzzle. You can use Edpuzzle to assign videos. At this moment, later we'll show you other apps, but with Edpuzzle, you are not creating a video, you are recreating it. What does it mean? That you are working with something that is the base for it, and you can record on it and you can ask questions in the video, and that is something so useful, and you can monitor all the development of your students. Okay, so that's about Edpuzzle. Let me stop sharing.
Okay, there is some question in the chat. What about copyright, for example? Can you download the video? A lot of positive comments about it. It's useful, that they like the app, that the recommendations are really useful on this time that we can do presential classes. And if you can use it for classroom with Meet, for example.
Okay, let me tell you, first of all, what about copyright? Well, Edpuzzle has an agreement with all the libraries that I show you, and you can use that videos. You don't have all of them. You have videos related to education, and you can work on them. Yeah, there is a limit about the videos that you can use, but it's possible to access to all that information and to use it in favor of your class. You don't need to pay for it. It's free. Don't worry about copyright because the app has the tool to record and to erase the original voice of your video. So don't worry about that part. Now, can you link Edpuzzle with Classroom? Yeah, you can add the link to Classroom and your students can look at it. Am I missing any question? Well, here you can see that in this example, this is just an image. Someone, this is Josette Altamirano, we don't know the teacher, but that's part of Edpuzzle, that you can use the materials from other teachers. There were added 1, 2, 3, 4 multiple choice questions and an explanation about past continuous. So maybe it can be so useful if you're working with videos. Am I missing to answer something else?
And just one question. In free application, is there any restriction connected with the number of the students?
No. So, especially if you create many classes. For example, if you have if you give the same class twice, I would recommend that you create a class for first A and the other one for first B. Yeah, that would be the recommendation. Have everything just as a class. Yeah, but I don't think there is a limit about the students. You can add as many, but yeah, divide your groups between classes. Even here, there is a button that says copy. So you can copy the same content to the other class. So yeah, that would be about Edpuzzle.
Yes, and okay. Is that the general questions? Yes, that we have here.
Okay, so maybe that's the moment you were waiting for. Let's go out, Kahoot. Yeah, but before we go to that, let me show you this chart. This is a very interesting infographic about Kahoot, looking at all the education apps used for kids from all the users and from all the apps. These are the top used. Number 1, there is going Google Classroom. Then Duolingo, and I'm so happy to look at that because yesterday you were mentioning Duolingo, and many comments are about that. Yeah, and that's so good. We're not talking about Duolingo because you know about it, okay? Remind, Photomath, and Kahoot is number 5. So this is one of the top used apps worldwide, so it's so important that you know about it. Yeah, this was so useful because Kahoot is one of the top apps used all around the world. So let's go with it, Joe.
Okay, let's go ahead with Kahoot. I'm going to share my screen. Just give me a second. It's okay. Okay, now you can see my Kahoot. I go to create.kahoot.it because if you go to kahoot.it, you're going to find out that there is nothing there. Just they are going to ask you for the PIN number of the play. Kahoot is an app that where you can use it to make fun quizzes for your students. Many fun learning competitions, and let's see how it works. Okay, so you have here your screen. So for example, if you are having maybe a play here, you go through kahoot.it to the app. So this is important because your students need to have two devices, okay? One of them is the one that they are going to use in their cell phone, and the other one is the one that they are using to watch the question, okay? So let me show you. Let's put like student here. Now I'm connecting to Kahoot. I'm going to put Yo, my name, and I can see my name on the screen. So let's start. The students will see the answer in their screen. Are all strawberries red? And the students have to click, for example, in red. We got 15 or 14 seconds. Okay, so the students have to put the correct option in this time. We have 13 answers, 14 answers, 3 answers, 2, 1, 0. Okay. So I can show the media or I can go next if I am the teacher. Okay, you have this question. Hang Son Dome Cave in Vietnam is the biggest cave in the world. It has its own. I'm going to choose this one. And let's wait that the time pass. Okay, all of the above. Okay, that's the right question. Of course, you can tweak the questions that in order that you have your theme there, or your topic there, and you can put and use true or false questions. Glowworm caves exist in New Zealand. Oh my god, I'm going to fail here. And it's exciting, because you are in a competition with other users that are answer this question. Okay, finally. Okay, next. I think that is 100 or 200. I don't know. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, 400. My God. Okay. True or false? So let's answer this question. And the most important part is that you already see that your students need um, their cell phone and they need to watch another screen. Okay. So I'm going to exit the demo and I'm going to come back here to my dashboard. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing a little bit. I don't know if you want to tell something about a Kahoot, and I'm going to open again my new window.
Okay, it's so important that we define how do we want to use Kahoot or quizzes. There we have the same dilemma that yesterday we were discussing. Which one is better? Now you will learn how to use and create a Kahoot. And after that, maybe we can decide which one is better. Everything depends on that. Now, I was going to tell you that Kahoot and quizzes can be used as long as you want according to the Bloom's taxonomy. What does it mean? You can have Kahoot only just for the remember, or just for the understand, or just for the apply, just for the analyze, create, evaluate. Everything depends on that. So you can use Kahoot as you wish, but don't forget to look at the Bloom's taxonomy. Everything depends on that. What do you want to do with your students? Now, there's something that I love about quizzes. Yesterday, we were assigning quizzes and students can answer their quizzes at home. Now, Kahoot has already chosen to have that activity in their portfolio. Why? Because they are looking that many things are so useful from quizzes. Now there's something that they haven't done. Memes. Memes are not included in Kahoot. That's only for quizzes. So now that Joe will help us to create one of them, you will see the differences and everything is going around. Now you will ask me, why do you say that Kahoot is on the fifth place of all around the world apps used for education? Maybe because there is missing a little information about quizzes. So that is something important. So Joe is coming. I don't know, something happened with her
I'm so
internet.
sorry.
Yeah, now she's here. That's so good. And we can continue talking about Kahoot, but now let's go to the how to create it.
Yes, of course. I'm going to open it. That's it. Okay. Well, you have here your dashboard in Kahoot. And now that you are being able to know how to use it and why it is important, let me tell you that Kahoot is always going to be free. You can have your own. I'm sorry. I'm not logging. You have everything that you need here in Kahoot. Here's the dashboard, and you can open your last Kahoots that you already do. And you can also discover here in this part a lot of Kahoots that are already done. So if I need something like maybe English, you have here, for example, the Cambridge assessments. So you have here at the toy shop, for example, and you can watch it and you can play it with your students, or you can change it. Okay, so I'm going to go back home and create a new Kahoot. Okay, So let's click on the top in the bottom of create. I can create a new Kahoot, or I have these templates, okay? The templates are just recommendation that they give it to you to teach with the slides, maybe our students selfie Kahoot, a practice spelling for formative assessment. So they are giving you all these tips to create it, okay? So you can explore it when you have your account, okay? It's for free. Let me tell you that it's for free. You can do it. And it has some premium features also. But if you are using it for you can use it for free, okay? So let's begin with one question. I got here question number one. For example, I can use an upload image of my own, clicking here, and it will open me maybe this one. So I can use this image and I can answer, put the answer here. For example, 1, 2, the options, okay? 3, 4. And then I can also click here to reveal the image. So if I have something that, you are working maybe with Pictionaries and you want to put a beer, you can put the beer here. And the answers could be also an image. So this is so useful for kids that don't know how to read or don't know how to write. And you can change the limit of the seconds of the questions. For example, 60 seconds, or just 5 seconds, or 10 seconds, the number of points, and you have it here done. So I'm going to add another question, and it will show you the different kind of questions that you can put. True or false, that let players decide if an statement is true or false, type answer, an open question, a puzzle, a poll. The poll is not graded, of course, and slides that give you the players more content or additional information for the explanation. So let's use this one. True or false? You start typing your question, question number 2, and you have only 2 options, okay? You can use the library images, and you can use, for example, pets. Okay, so maybe you can put here the pets are sleeping, true or false, yeah? And you get here this little button that it's pretty good, that it calls question bank, okay? So you can write the question, okay? If you are maybe looking for something like past participle, you can have here the results and a lot, 198 questions. It's going to display for you to use it. So I can add one of these and it's already created. It's pretty easy to use, okay? When you finish, you click on done. Oh my God, I forget to click on the answer, on the correct answer. So it will not allow me to pass, okay? So I'm going to click here to have my right answer. Done. The title of the Kahoot, the description, and you put click and continue. Yeah, it's ready to play. So you can test it, you can play it, or you can share it with others. I'm going to click here on share it because we already see how to play on live. But we can use, for example, Google Classroom, Teams, and you can share it even in your social networks that you have here. Or you can just copy the link and send it to other people's through maybe WhatsApp. I don't know. I'm going to close here, and this is everything about Kahoot. I'm going to stop sharing. Ready.
Thank you so much, Jill. Yes, we have some questions about Kahoot. Maybe the one that we mentioned a little about of challenge Kahoot. Well, there is something interesting here. Students face games, face activities. What does it mean? Maybe that's a new term that you will be listening so frequently now. For example, with Kahoot and with quizzes, you can assign them. What does it mean? That you can assign the activity to the student, and he or she can answer that activity later at home. You can establish a limit, you can establish a deadline, and they have that time to answer something. You can explore that part in Kahoot and in quizzes. And there is something so interesting that you're saying on the chat. What about the Kahoots that we can get from other teachers? Yes, there is like a virtual library about all the Kahoots, and you can choose from them. But my recommendation is don't go directly to that Kahoot with your class. Look at them, check if they have mistakes or not, because sometimes even if you don't realize we commit mistakes and they are in our Kahoots, and sometimes people just copy and apply in their classes, but they have mistakes. So be careful about it. Yes, use that resources, especially if you don't want to spend a lot of time, but be careful about it. Okay. So that's about a Kahoot. At this moment, what can you tell us? Which was your favorite? Quizzes or Kahoot? What do you prefer? Let's look at the comments.
Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to share my screen and show you Padlet.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Well, looking at the comments, they say, I will try both of them, Kahoot. Well, yeah, you need to explore both of them. Yeah, sometimes the students get bored about Kahoot, so you can mix both of them. Kahoot, Kahoot, Kahoot. Why? We have a lot of Kahoot.
Okay, let's go with Padlet. Is that okay for
Yes,
you?
of
Yes?
course.
Okay, perfect. Okay, we have here Padlet. Padlet is an application that is pretty useful. It's a bulletin board, an online bulletin board where your students and you teachers can collaborate, can reflect, can share links, pictures, everything in a secure location. Okay, I'm going to make a new Kahoot. Mm, let me see if I can. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I got here the Padlet. So I got different Padlets. You go to Padlet from putting Padlet.com, and I want to talk about the different Padlets we have here with wall. We have here a list. We have here a grid, columns, canvas, stream, a shelf, back channel, a map, a timeline. So everything of this you can create it with Padlet, but I'm going to use this one. So automatically it's going to open me a new window where I get my Padlet. So I can change all the things that I have here in the Padlet just clicking in the year that I have here. I got here my Padlet Monoso, but I want to use this Padlet for my own Padlet. Making you can put here a description. You can change the icon if you want to put an emoji here, and you can use the direction of this Padlet. Okay, you can copy on your clipboard if you want to share it, but before you share it, please notice that we have another features here. We can change the screen, the colors, the fonts, and you can change the position where the new Padlets are going to appear, okay? You can put the author name for the comments and allow the comments, okay? If you want, you can use reactions, for example, the stars, or like it or not, voting. You can twitch this part to ask for the allow of someone that is watching it. For example, if you're a teacher and if you don't want that your students say bad words here, you can click here and you have the filter of the comments of your students. So I'm going to save here, and we can close it and click here in share, okay? With sharing, we can change the privacy to private, protect with password, and that everybody can see your work, okay? So I'm going to change the privacy to public, for example, in order that all of you can write. I can copy in my clipboard everything that I need to share this, or have a QR, insert, share with the Facebook, Twitter, and share it with Classroom. So your students could be able, as you already do, to put something here and add images, put a Google, make a video, their voices, maybe share their screen, make a little draw here, and upload, for example, also PDFs, also some important experience here, okay? So I'm going to come back here to my Padlet account, okay? And let's see how it's going to work. Here I have a Padlet of gaming resources for Classroom, and another persons are working on it, and you can find a lot of things here. But you can have a story here maybe, or maybe you want to have a map of the places that your students already been before, or where they live, or what they know. So this is a pretty interesting application. And that's it for Padlet. So I'm going to come back with Nelly.
Okay, looking at your questions, they say, how can we use Padlet? Well, here we have a list of activities about it. How to use Padlet. What do you want to do? I want to have a brainstorm on a specific topic. I left question bank, other students work on like a student portfolio, exit icebreaker, give a compliment, thinking maps, classroom communication, parent communication, crafty ideas, everything can be done using Padlet. Now you need to know which is your favorite. Now let me give you a tip. You have three to five Padlets free, but if you need more Padlets, you can erase one and then you go to the new one. So it means that you don't need to pay if you go erasing your Padlets, and you can download a PDF, okay? So that would be so interesting. So now we are almost finishing. It's so important that you know that there are many more apps, but let's finish with Dash Class Dojo.
Okay, in the meantime, while you put in, I'm going to answer some questions. Yes, you can use it at the same time, Padlet. And the Padlet, you don't need to register to use it, but if you want to register, your name will appear, okay? And that's it.
Okay, so now talking about classroom management, what does it mean? that you wanna record the development of your students, maybe an excellent tool could be Class Dojo. What does it mean? That here you need to go to classdojo.com. Let me go back. Class Dojo. And let's see what you can find here. I've already created my account. I have everything here. What can you do with this? You need to explore that. Here, you can create your class. I have here a class, Marina's class. And here I have all my students. You need to add your students so they can look at you here. After that, here you have many features. On this part, are you looking at my Class Dojo webpage? Yes, right? Yes, you? Yeah.
Yes.
So here in this part, you have a toolkit. What does it mean? Here you can have a timer. You can choose someone randomly. You can make teams. Everything can be done from here about your class, online class or everything face to face. Now, here you can take attendance to call the roll. Yeah, if all my students are here, you just need to mark all present or mark all absent. You can click on them if they are not in the class. Also, let me go back here to the classroom. You have random. Do you know that part, that kind of activities? Well, let's choose someone. Adriana. And what do you want to do with Adriana? You're the next one. You're the next to answer the question. Okay? So everything can be here. There you have a timer too that is included, and you can start here. And also there is a special section called Big Ideas. And I love it because in Big Ideas, you can have extra videos and big questions, and everyone can discuss about that here in Big Ideas. Also, you have class story. What is that? Here, parents can look at pictures about your classes. They can know what are the students doing here in the class. Everything can be seen here. And also you have messages. So let's explore Class Dojo. You will love it. Here, for example, I have Lula. What do I want to do with Lula? Oh, she helped others today. So let's give her an extra point. Yeah, because she helped others today. So that's so interesting. There are many things to do here with Class Dojo, but we are running out of time. So maybe it's just time to mention other apps that you can look at. Is it okay, Joe?
Is that okay? Okay. This is well. There are a lot of good comments about Class Dojo. They like it a lot, and just let's well, there's two applications that you can teach. Is just good information. Any content lessons created to Google Classroom, Observe. Okay.
So just for you to know other options that you need to explore, Edmodo, Nearpod, other apps, Book Creator, that's something so interesting that you need to explore, Powtoon to create videos, ThingLink for interactive images, that's so good. So I don't know, Joel, if you would like to say something else at this moment.
Okay, just thank you for all the team that is in the background helping us to make this possible. Thank you to the to SARC teacher, to Lula, with every one of you that make this possible and that you are here ready to learn.
Now, just for you to know, here are our emails. Get in touch with us. If you want to know more apps, get in touch with us. We have many courses at ILSE. We have SEPA English online program.
Yes, I got a question, Nelly.
Yes,
How do you learn all these apps?
well, because we're part of the process and we're all the time uh, looking for new information. My Twitter, my Facebook, I always follow all that people from Harvard and all that kind of stuff. And even in Latin America, we have many important, like Ceval are doing many things about this. Ilse is doing a lot of things about it. It's just about looking at them. I think that's key point.
Yes, we are using these apps in our work in the ILSE. In SEPA English Online, we are working with them, with the students, and we have a lot of levels, so we can use a basic app or an advanced app.
Yeah, everything. And for the people who is asking about it, yes, we give extra courses about this. You can look at them at ILSE. Yeah, and you can look at the SEPA English online program. So just to finish, if you would like to let a comment, that would be perfect. You can go to this Miro. That's another app that later we can explore together. Here you have the link. We can share the link on the chat. And
Yeah,
that will be all about it. Thanks a lot.
thanks a lot.
Muchas gracias, Nelly. Muchas gracias, Yolot, por su apoyo en esta jornada. Excelentes presentaciones. Hay muchas inquietudes de parte de todos nuestros profesores, nuestros asesores. En general, creo que todo aporta. Como insisto, cada caso es distinto, pero les han dado, ideas, herramientas. Hay limitaciones en las escuelas, las conocemos muy bien, pero también es muy importante tener, pues, una actitud creativa, ¿no? Y pues esto es parte de lo que les ofrecemos a nuestros profesores, profesoras y asesores. Sí, muchas gracias. Vamos a continuar con el apoyo también del ILSE en los días próximos por terminar ahora este programa, esta tercera semana. Gracias.
Thank
Muchas
you.
gracias. Thank you so much.
Bien, por último, comentar a toda nuestra audiencia que justamente el webinar que el día de ayer se interrumpió por la tarde por causas de fuerza mayor, por la conectividad, va a reprogramarse para el día de mañana a las 4:10 de la tarde. Así que tendremos la oportunidad de ver a Idolina Camargo y a Aureli Palma con un tema de actividades de integración de habilidades. Les recuerdo también que los avisos sobre tareas y actividades están en el tablero. Les invito a revisar cuáles queden pendientes para que puedan completar todo este programa, y el programa de la plataforma queda abierta hasta el momento al 21 de agosto para completar las actividades. Si hay cambios, si hay algún ajuste que hagamos de tiempo, se los vamos a comunicar. Muchas gracias, que tengan excelente tarde.